Most B2B businesses don't fail on YouTube because of bad content. They fail because they don't have the right systems in place. And in this video, I'll share my simple 3-step funnel strategy that will fix your broken pipeline and replace your guesswork with a system that actually books you calls. Because contrary to popular belief, more views or going viral is not the solution to get more leads. But fixing the system behind your content and being intentional with it does. So, if you're new here, I'm Pat, the co-founder of Growth Lens, and we help B2B businesses use YouTube to generate inbound leads. And the framework I'm about to share is the same one we use, so I know it works. All right, before we move on, I want to clear one thing, that not every B2B business is the same, and there's no one-size-fits-all strategy. But the basic framework that takes you from being invisible to your ICP to them actually booking calls with you stays the same. So as long as your content hits these 3 checkpoints, you're on the right path. First, you attract the right people. Second, you educate and build trust. And third, you convert that attention into sales. Now, I know it's not as simple as it sounds, so let me break down exactly how you can structure your content across these 3 stages of the funnel. I'll also walk you through the exact CTAs to use at every stage, and also give you a free 90-day plan to kick off your journey. Okay, so we will start at the top of the funnel. And the objectives at this stage is to attract the right problem-aware audience. Now, low views might be discouraging at this stage, but in B2B, the more niche you go, the lower the view count would be. And that's exactly what we want. Because only someone who is dealing with a specific problem you solve is gonna watch your videos, which makes them far more likely to work with you. So, being relevant makes all the difference here. To achieve this, you need to create more videos around problem-aware topics and be intentional with search intent. What I mean by that is target SEO and GEO keywords in your title. SEO will help your content show up when someone is actively searching on YouTube, and GEO will help your content get picked up by AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and other generative engines. How-to videos perform the best for this stage. You can also talk about common industry problems, mistakes your ICP is actively trying to fix, etc. Let's understand this with some good versus bad examples. So, if you're in the SaaS niche, how to grow your SaaS business is extremely vague, calling out a huge audience. On the other hand, this video title, Why Most B2B SaaS Onboarding Flows Fail in the First 30 Days, specifically targets an audience with onboarding flows, which makes it highly relatable to someone with this problem. If you're in a service-based agency, how to get more clients is a vague idea. But why cold outreach stopped working for B2B agencies, or how B2B agencies generate inbound leads without paid ads, target a very specific problem only B2B agencies have. Similarly, in the finance niche, a vague video would be how to get more financial clients. However, being more specific, we can say how financial advisors generate compliant leads without cold calling. You can clearly see the difference in how all these titles talk about one specific problem. And when someone finds you through this type of content, 2 things happen. 1, YouTube understands who your content is for and shows it to more of the right people. And 2, the viewer starts to associate you with solving that problem. That's how they start noticing you. Now, when it comes to CTAs at this stage, you need to keep it very low pressure. You're not asking them to book a call yet. You're simply putting them into your funnel. So don't overthink your CTA. Just direct viewers to watch another relevant video to continue their learning journey. That's it. TOFU is about attraction, not conversion. Once you get this part right, everything else becomes easier. Now, let's move to step 2, MOFU, where you start building trust and show your expertise. If TOFU content helps the right people find you, MOFU content is what makes them stay. But instead of quick solutions, we need to go deeper at this stage. And we do that through 4 main types of content. Thought leadership content. This is where you share your perspective on what's changing in your industry with insights only an expert would know. This works because B2B buyers need clarity on why they should work with you. For example, videos like why most people fail at long-term investing, a complete beginner to intermediate investing roadmap, index fund versus ETFs versus individual stocks, give your audience a deeper understanding of what's actually happening behind the scenes. They explain the real reasons things don't work, or educate them on the difference between two things, not just surface-level symptoms. And when someone starts seeing their own experience reflected in your explanations, trust builds naturally. Breakdown content. These videos show your process in detail. This could be your workflow, an in-depth tutorial, a short course, anything that shows how you work, your systems, and your thinking process. These videos are really powerful because typically a prospect consumes 7 hours of content before they decide to work with you. And these in-depth videos get the job done in the best way possible. Framework videos. This is where you simplify complexity. Most B2B buyers are overwhelmed after watching dozens of videos that repeat the same thing over and over again. If you can give them a framework that shows them step by step what to do, what not to do, and in which specific order, you win their trust. Bonus points for if you can pair it up with social proof. Answer common objections. This is where you address the questions you get asked the most. What makes your process better? How long before I see results? Can I do this without being on camera all the time? What if it doesn't work for me? Is this only for big companies, or can it work for my size business? Do you understand my business model and sales cycle? How is this different from what I've already tried? When you strategize your MOFU content with this approach, you will automatically start getting queries from the right people. CTAs at this stage are also very crucial, but again, low pressure because your content here does the heavy lifting for you. You can say something like, download this checklist, grab the free resource below, join our newsletter for more insights like this. Now for the final step. Here's what you need to do for the bottom of the funnel content, because this is where viewers actually book a call with you. By the time someone reaches this stage, they already know 3 things. 1, they have a problem. 2, they believe you understand their situation. And 3, they trust your perspective. The types of content you need at this stage are how you helped a client generate results, you versus competitor breakdowns, or watch them do this live videos. In simple terms, if you can show them how you generated their dream outcome for someone else, they don't need anything else. And unlike TOFU and MOFU, BOFU is where your CTA should be clear and intentional, like book a call with me using the link below, and that's it. And when they do book a call, they're already 60% sold because they've watched hours worth of content already. They are familiar with how you talk, how you work, what your process looks like, everything. Now, most business channels I look at over-index on just one part of the funnel. They either focus only on getting views or only on selling, and that's why they never see results. If you're facing this, I can take a look at your channel and tell you exactly what part of your funnel needs work. You can book a call with me through the link in the description. However, if you'd rather do this yourself, here's a simple 90-day plan you can follow based on where your channel is right now. Plan A is 4 videos a month. This is best for new channels. You can start slow and gather some data with YT Studio. So each month you publish 4 videos. 2 will be for the top of the funnel. 1 will be for the middle of the funnel, and 1 will be for the bottom of the funnel. In the first month, you focus on searchable, problem-aware content. You also publish 1 video that shows your process in detail, and 1 video that breaks down a winning strategy with examples to show. In the second month, you repeat this structure, but you improve the titles, hooks, and calls to action based on what performed best. In the third month, you continue the same approach while refining your messaging and tightening your funnel. Plan B is 8 videos a month. This works if you have a team or want faster momentum. Each month you publish 8 videos using the same funnel. That means 2 videos a week. So over the month, 4 videos will be for the top of the funnel, 2 will be for the middle of the funnel, and 2 will be for the bottom of the funnel. In the first month, you focus on capturing as much search demand as possible and keep your positioning smart. In the second month, analyze data and see where the attention is high versus where it's dropping off. You might need to work on your thumbnails or titles or perhaps switch CTAs depending on the response. In the third month, repeat the same cycle for some concrete data, and instead of 2, publish 3 or more in-depth videos or case studies or tutorials. Reaching your ICP is all about how smartly you're addressing their problems, and you have to be very consistent with this approach to build that trust. Some videos will push your audience towards another video. Some will offer a free resource, and some will invite them to book a call. But it's very important that you keep them inside your funnel, because the longer they stay on your channel, the more likely they are to consider your offer. And it also sends out a positive message to the algorithm, which helps YouTube recommend your content to more people. Before I end this video, I want to add one more thing that many businesses don't consider. It is that where long-form YouTube videos build depth and trust, short-form builds distribution and speed. So if YouTube is the asset, short-form content is the amplifier. If every long-form video could be turned into 3 to 5 short clips and posted on LinkedIn, X, Instagram, or TikTok, you can maximize your visibility by 40%. This is how it helps. Short-form introduces new people to your ideas. Those people click through to the long-form videos, and your long-form videos are already strategized according to the funnel to build trust and help convert faster. So instead of relying on one platform, you create multiple entry points into the same funnel. Now, when all 3 stages work together, your chances of not getting good qualified leads are close to none, because you're so intentional with every piece of content you're putting out. If you want help making sure you're applying this correctly, you can book a call with me using the link in the description.